Welcome back to the stream, everybody. I'm joined by Tom from
Hello.
Themeborn. How are you today, Tom?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm even better. I'm fantastic because I
Good.
get to talk to you about Escape the Dark Sector.
Yes.
This is your new game coming to Kickstarter yesterday.
Absolutely, it's live now, just launched. Very exciting.
Fantastic. And just before we jump into it, we do have a prize that we're running during the live stream. Privateer Press are giving away 3 starter packs of Monsterpocalypse. So if you want to go across to ontabletop.com and comment on the post where the live stream is, you can see all the comments down below and you'll be in with a chance to win a starter pack of Monsterpocalypse. Now, we were just mentioning before that there's Kickstarter. I just found out that the Kickstarter released yesterday about 5 minutes ago and went straight on my phone to back it because I am super excited for this.
Awesome,
So,
that's good to hear.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about where the design inspiration came for Escape the Dark Sector.
Yeah, of course. So this is the second game in the Escape the Dark series, and the first one was, of course, Escape the Dark Castle. We always had in mind for our second game to go sci-fi. So here we are in the depths of space, and we have used all of our old favorite influences like the Alien movies and Star Trek: The Next Generation, the original Star Wars trilogy, classic old sci-fi books, films, and TV programs, basically. So there's a little bit of all kinds of influences in there.
Fantastic. And how long after Escape the Dark Castle did you know that you were going to be doing Escape the Dark Sector?
I mean, when we first had the idea for the Escape the Dark series, there was always going to be a sci-fi one at some point.
Cool.
And then about 9 months to a year ago, we started really working on this one in earnest, and now it's just about ready.
Yeah, fantastic. One of my favorite things about sci-fi is you get to explore, like, I love Star Trek: Next Generation, so one of my favorite things is how it explores alternate pieces of reality that could not exist and kind of shows the depths of humanity or the ethical quandaries that we face, and that's what I'm super excited about for Escape the Dark Sector, because there's so many awesome things that you explore in Escape the Dark Castle.
There'll be some decisions to make, that's for sure.
Fantastic. Okay, so shall we get to a bit of a game? So
yes, absolutely.
We have some characters here.
Yes, so you play the crew of the beleaguered crew of a starship which has been impounded in the space station in the depths of the Dark Sector.
Okay.
And we're going to be picking a crew, so there'll be 2 of us, so we're going to have 2 crew members.
Okay.
And they also each have a cybernetic implant that you can see down at the front here. And those go into a little slot in their heads that lace into their brain and give them a special ability or some sort of enhancement to use during the game.
Fantastic. Let's show off some of the character art here. Who has done the character art?
This is Alex Crispin, who's our artist and co-designer of the game.
Right.
So it's myself, Alex, and James who designed it, and Alex is also the artist. He did Escape the Dark Castle as well, of course.
Yeah.
And these are the awesome crew with their, you can see just in the forehead there, he's got his little slot. That's where you put the augmentation chips, which give you a different special ability during the game.
Fantastic. The fact that there's an empty slot there now suggests to me that these can be removed. Is
Absolutely.
That the case?
So you pick one to start the game with, and you can, and that attaches to your brain, and you can rip it out during the adventure for a hit point penalty to swap it with another player or to upgrade it for one you find along the way.
Amazing.
So that's quite a cool little feature.
Is there a certain character that you're feeling?
I have to go with Lieutenant Abbott here.
Okay.
With his cool moustache.
Fantastic.
And he's got a lot of wisdom, so that's going to be my character here. I think I'll go with him.
All right. I like the look of, I think, Lieutenant Taylor.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the look of Lieutenant Taylor here. Show her off here.
There we go.
I don't know what her statistics are. But
she's cunning. She's cunning, and we're going to need that. So that sounds
fantastic.
good.
Okay. We've got a good balance here. I can see
have.
from the
We have. And as you can see, the crew are distant descendants of the original prisoners from Escape the Dark Castle.
I saw that.
They share the surname.
I was looking for Lieutenant Tanner there, and I was like, "Is that?" No, it couldn't be. It couldn't be.
So these are relatives of the original prisoners.
That's a wonderful little twist there. Okay, so what's the next step here?
Okay, so now we choose one of the cybernetic implants each.
Okay.
And they'll give us different advantages during the mission. Some of them will give you advanced reflexes or the ability to heal more quickly or make you better at shooting and targeting.
Okay.
So I would recommend one of us take something like advanced targeting, which will help you with all the ranged weapon combat that we're going to have.
I like to be out of the fray, so yes, I'm going to take that.
Nice. And then I think I will take what looks good. I will take enhanced reflexes, and that'll help me kind of dodge bullets and things like that if we get shot at.
Also good.
Perfect.
All right. Okay, so I'll pop these characters over here for now, and same as Escape the Dark Castle, we're going to be turning over cards from the story aspect, or story deck.
Yes.
And so, would you like to turn over the first one and show off some of the artwork?
Absolutely, yes. So we call this the mission deck. It's divided into 3 acts, and you work your way progressively through the acts, and they get harder as you go along.
Cool.
But of course, we have to kick off the mission with the first card. So it says turn over to begin. So we start the mission by turning it over. And you'll see the scene that you've come into there.
So I'll pop that in here.
So there's a guard on the floor, there's an open passageway ahead of you and a weapons locker, and it says, after weeks confined to the detention block, you finally break free of your cell. Outside, a lone guard lies sprawled across the floor, his weapon locker smashed open and partially raided. You begin to gather as much of the remaining gear as you can. So then we have our first instruction. Draw 1 item card per player and 1 starting weapon card per player.
That's pretty useful.
We're going to immediately find some stuff here.
I didn't expect that we were going to get off on a good foot. I thought it was just going to be, we are screwed, as it were. So, item deck?
Well, yeah, so let's do the starting weapons first.
Okay.
So here, these are the starting weapons, so we draw 1 each.
I'm liking the look at this one here.
And we put them next to our character here in our inventory.
Oh, cool. I've got a ray gun.
And I've got a slug pistol.
That sounds like a good mix.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, we need our medical records, actually. So
yeah, of course.
this is how we track the health of the characters during the game. I don't know if we can see that on camera here.
Sure.
So this, as you can see there, is going to be, where how you plot your health points as they kind of go up and down during the adventure. It makes a kind of like a heartbeat signal or a life force monitor.
Yeah.
And that's how we track our health.
Fantastic.
Because we need both of the crew to be alive when we reach the ship, which, so at the end of this deck, our ship has been impounded in a hangar by the boss. We need to get down there, free the ship and fly home, and we need both of us to pilot it. So if either one of us is killed, the game is over.
Perfect. Okay.
So we found our
it's
weapons.
definitely not last man standing situation.
Right, so you need one of those.
Thank you very much.
We pop your implant here and we're ready to go.
All right.
So we start a new one of these, and we start on, we're going to start this on 7 health, so if you make a little mark next to the 7.
7 health, that sounds a little low. I like
I've put us into immediate peril just so we can see how that goes.
All right.
So we found our first weapons here, and firearms and the range combat system is a big part of the Escape the Dark system, which is very different to the system that you'll know from Castle. So we found some weapons here. You found an energy weapon, which is the ray gun. I found a ballistic weapon, which is a slug pistol. And there's 3 types of ammunition. There's energy, ballistic, and explosive. And those are the 3 types.
All right, energy, ballistic, and explosive.
Exactly, and your gun takes energy, so you load it with an energy bullet, and I load mine with ballistics.
Fantastic.
So our guns are now loaded and ready to fire.
So it says ammo 1.
Exactly. So these are just small, basic sidearms that we start with, and then there's obviously more advanced weapons in the deck that are going to pack a lot more punch.
All right.
This will do us for now. And then yes, we draw 1 item per player to see what we find in the locker. So you've got some stale rations, which you will be able to eat to restore a health point to your character later on.
I love that, yeah.
And I've got a chronobomb, which will warp time around me, allowing me to rewind a dice roll and have another go.
That's
if I don't
useful,
like what I've rolled. What do you want to grab?
I might take... Well, which of us is going to be probably more in melee combat? We've both got pistols.
Well, yeah, that could be either of us at this point, but why don't you grab the rations, and I'll take the chronobomb. And we'll see how we go. All right, so that was the instruction to draw some more cards. And now we hear footsteps approaching. We must hurry. Locking onto the distress signal of our ship, we slip away and disappear down the passage, heading towards the ship, trying to get it released so we can fly home.
Fantastic.
So we would turn the first chapter card now.
Okay, so I'll just show the artwork off on camera, and what we have here, show that off properly on camera. So we have a bit of a Gribbly.
Yeah, it's a cyborg.
Oh God, I love the artwork on this. Amazing. Okay, so the battle-broken limbs of this cyborg guard hiss and whine as it falters towards you. A singular directive, still coursing through its fried circus: surrender or die. So,
never.
As a group, yes, never. As a group, choose one option. Flee. As you withdraw, the cyborg unleashes a volley of laser fire. You must roll 2 hit dice. Fight. Begin ranged combat. Combat special, and he shoots first.
So we have a choice here. We can turn and run. And he'll shoot us as we run, and that means we would roll these hit dice here. So the black hit dice, that's how the enemy targets us. And for every crosshair that is rolled like that, the ones you can see there, we're going to take the amount of range damage shown on the card, and that's 2 damage for him. So he's quite a hefty shooter.
And on the dice that we're going to roll, do we need to make up these symbols here?
So what we would do is we'd set up the combat by placing the dice to make up the cyborg's energy bar here, which would look like this. So this is his health. Now, we're going to shoot our weapons by rolling our ammo dice. And when we score hits, for example, like this, we would consult the damage chart on the card itself to see how much damage this type of ammunition does to him. Now, because he's an android, he's a cyborg actually, and he's metallic. He's got a resistant to bullets, so most of those will just ping off him. And an energy weapon's going to do quite a lot of damage to him.
Is it real? Because it's a small ray gun.
Even if it's a small one.
Even if it's a small ray gun.
It's going to fry his circuits.
So you're saying that we should go for this?
Yeah. So to fire at him, you roll your die and his die, and you exchange fire with him simultaneously. And I'll roll mine as well, and we'll have a shot, and we'll see if we can take him out.
I got nothing.
Okay.
And I just got hit.
So you rolled a miss, but he targeted you with his cyborg vision, and you're going to lose 2 health.
2 health? I'm blaming you for this. This was your smart idea.
So you follow that down.
To 5.
And make a new line, and your health chart is not looking too hot right now.
Oh, that's really cool. I love how that health is tracked. Where did you come up with the idea for making the health tracker look like
that?
This
Was the idea of our co-designer Alex, the artist, who's of course the visual genius behind it, and it was his idea to have this nice visual style for the health track instead of just writing the number on the pad.
Perfect.
It looks cool.
All right.
So that's how we would take shots at this guy. If you had hit with your bolt there, you can see that for each bolt you score, you get to hit and remove 1 die of your choice.
All right.
So we're going to be firing like this and whittling away at his health.
Okay.
But you're now out of ammo because you fired your gun.
Okay.
So what needs to happen now is I would take a shot so that you can reload.
Oh,
so what we're doing in combat now is we're kind of a little fire team.
Yeah.
And we need to keep this going as long as possible. I shoot, you shoot while I reload, and then you could, for example, you could take an action which would let you flank, or you could treat wounds, but somebody has to be always firing at the cyborg to keep him back.
Yeah, okay. So have you got the ammo to do that?
No, so I just shot as well.
Okay.
And it pinged off his armor, so I didn't hit either. So we've both fired, and now we've got empty guns. So we're in trouble.
We're out in the middle of nowhere here.
Exactly. However, what I would actually say is I've got advanced enhanced reflexes, which will allow me to re-roll my shooting dice and just see if I get anything better. I don't. It still pings off his armor. Okay.
I had one once per round of ranged combat. I may roll one of my ammo dice.
Well, that's you. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So definitely.
We need a bolt here. 2 bolts. Okay.
2. Okay.
So that's 2 energy hits, which removes 2 chapter dice from his health.
Let's
Nice.
get rid of those.
Okay. So now our guns are empty.
Okay. Okay. So
what do we do now? We charge into close combat to try and finish him off.
Right. Okay.
And close combat works in a very similar way to how it worked in Castle. We use our crew die this time to roll together to try and take out the cyborg.
And we need to get those those 2 symbols there.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. And is one of those is cunning, which
yes,
I have.
Which is your thing, and I'm not bad in the might category either, so let's give it a go.
All right. I have 1 cunning.
Nice. So you've hit and you remove that cunning there. And I missed, but I rolled a shield, so I block at least and defend myself.
Okay, so is he going to hit me?
Yeah, he is unfortunately going to hit you back, and his close combat damage is 1, so you take another 1 damage there.
Again, I'm blaming you for this.
Yes. So you're going to be down to a 4 now, is that right?
Yes, I'm going to go down 4. Although I do have steel rations.
Yeah, maybe now might be a good time to eat those.
I think so. Just 1 HP. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to. All right. Down a little bit more.
Okay, so now, on this next round, there's an option here to treat wounds. And this is one of our new action cards. If I put that there, you can probably see. These action cards, they're a dice placement mechanic. So if you want to take the treat wounds action, you would take your character dice and place it on the card like this to show that you've taken that action.
Yeah.
So in a 3 or 4 player game, you can see no one else can do that because you've taken it. One player per round can do that. So for example, you could treat wounds to get yourself a health point back while I continue in and fight the cyborg.
And I don't have to expend the steel rations that I have. This is just a...
That you could do that in addition to this. So this is a standard action that you can take. If I cover you and fight this guy, you can drop back and treat wounds to heal yourself 1 health.
Tally-ho.
So you get 1 health back, and I roll in, and I got him.
Fantastic. So can I also use this to increase
my
level?
And you can use this at any time. So you eat the rations while you're doing that. You're going to go up 2.
I'm going to go up 2. Fantastic. So I'm up to 6, so it's relatively healthy.
You are, and the cyborg has been defeated.
Fantastic. We are too good at this game.
Right.
It's almost like you, one of us designed it.
Now, what he does have at the bottom of his card here, the cyborg, I don't know if you can see that on camera there, he has a search value. So after you kill this enemy, you take a moment to search the area, and this is the number of item cards that you find in that area.
Perfect.
So we now get to draw 2 nice bits of tech from the deck, if you want to flip those out.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll see what we find.
Oh my, check that out. So we have a pretty rocking gun here. That's a battle rifle.
It is, absolutely.
Amazing. And
some expired meds.
expired meds.
Yes, which we probably will need. Now, whenever you find guns in the game, they're fully loaded with ammo.
Perfect.
So we immediately load that with the amount shown. So that's 2 ballistic ammo. So that goes here.
Okay.
And now one of us could take it. I think you should grab it.
I mean, are you sure?
You've got advanced targeting in your little cybernetic chip there.
That's true.
So this is perfect for you.
Fair enough. All right.
And I'll grab the meds just to keep myself alive.
Is there a limit to the amount of equipped items you can have?
So you can have up to 4 slots. You have 4 slots in your inventory, up to 4 items.
Okay, I did use that, so I'm going to.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
get rid of that.
been expended.
Yep.
So this takes up 2 slots. This takes up 1 slot. So you still have a spare slot.
Ah, okay.
So in this game, compared to Castle, you can hold quite a lot of gear. It's a sci-fi game, so there's lots of tech and gear and cool weapons and stuff. And that's a big part of the game. So you've got a nice big inventory.
Excellent.
Okay, so you've got a nice big new rifle there.
Uh-huh.
I've got my pistol, which is out of ammo at the moment.
Do we reload in between turns?
Absolutely. Before we turn the next card, we're allowed to reload 1 weapon in our inventory. So you can reload your ray gun.
And you get to reload?
I can reload
Thank
we
goodness,
can reload 1 each. Yep.
All right.
And now we're full of ammo.
I'm feeling confident.
Ready to go into the next chapter.
All right.
Why don't you lead us in?
All right, thank you very much. I will show off the card here. Amazing. Okay, so in the darkness ahead, the familiar clicking and whirring sound of a repair bot is suddenly shattered by the roar of an explosion. The passage is filled with light, and you see the robot thrown into the air, disintegrating as the force of the blast sends shards of white hot metal flying towards you. Oh, okay, this isn't good at all. I don't know why I expected something better, but you lose 2 HP.
That's you, I'm afraid. Yeah, you went first.
Oh, you set me up for this. You set me up. So I'm down to 4 again.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so when the debris settles, you approach the machine, a replicator still smoldering from the power surge. Among the wreckage of its exposed innards, a few of its recent creations remain intact, so we get to draw 2 item cards.
Very nice.
Not so bad.
Replicator.
So, would you like to draw a couple there?
Yeah, excellent. So let's see what we have. We have a power wrench. That's a close combat weapon.
Nice.
And we have some more stale rations, which I got a feeling you need.
I think so. Do you want to take the power wrench?
I'll grab the wrench and you can take those. So my inventory is now full here. I've got 4 items on my chart. So
I'm going to use the steel ration immediately.
Yeah,
I think so.
I've also got some meds I could pass to you later in the game, actually, if you need those.
Wonderful. I was going to cheat there and put myself up by 2 health, but it's just the one, I swear. I did not mean to. All right. Do you want to turn over the next one?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
All right,
here
so
we
if you
go.
want to show off the artwork.
Yes,
just show it
of course.
off right here.
There we go.
Ah, brilliant.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Fantastic. Okay, so what does it say on the card?
Okay. In the dark recesses of this disused hangar, a shady deal is going down between 2 stim freaks. Catching sight of you, they immediately break for cover, drawing their pistols and calling out brutal threats.
Brilliant.
As a group, choose one option. We can move on. Why jeopardize the mission? Turn the next chapter card. So we can leave these guys alone. Or we can try to intimidate, which is nominate a player to roll 2 might in 3 attempts. If we're successful, the punks flee, leaving behind some illicit cargo, which we can pick up. If we fail, we have to take them down in a firefight.
Tom, this is right up your alley.
I'm going to do it.
Yes,
I'm going to do
definitely.
it. Okay, here we go. So I get 3 attempts to roll 2 might. So
All right.
here's my first attempt. It's 2 might. Bang. Done.
Praise the sun. Praise the sun.
We got them. So they run. They're scared of us. Look at all our weapons and stuff. Of course they are.
Amazing. Yeah.
And we get to draw 2 more item cards.
right,
So
what
this
have
is
we got
showing
here?
off some.
Ooh,
hello.
another little rifle.
So we've got a pulse rifle and we've got some more expired meds.
Fantastic.
So I think I'll take the rifle as
I
you've
think
already got one.
I think you're just right too. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll take this.
And I think, so we've got too much stuff. So this is where we're going to have to do some inventory management. I'm going to drop my pistol so that I can take this pulse rifle, because it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I've got some expired meds here, which I reckon you should take and use right now.
Oh, so I've got expired meds
Absolutely.
right here, yeah.
So we can use one of them to heal you back up 2 more.
Fantastic. I'll expire that.
And I'm going to drop this pistol, am I? Well, you could take it.
Oh, back up to my starting.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm going to give you this chrono bomb
Okay.
so that I can keep hold of that pistol just in case.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think that's cool.
Sweet. So now we've both got energy weapons and ballistic weapons.
Oh,
so
that's cool. Yeah.
You see that each enemy has a different weakness depending on the type of ammunition that we are firing.
That's good. So you want to have a variety of weapon types.
Exactly.
Then,
You have to choose carefully which weapons you use against which enemies, because some will have almost no effect and some will be devastating.
Especially if you're laying down covering fire so that your teammates can
Reload
catch a
or
ref.
treat wounds. Exactly. In fact, there's a whole range of combat actions when we're shooting. So if you had a larger team of players, you put together a really interesting mix of actions. So I'll cover you while you reload. Another player is going to flank, which means they get behind the enemy to take some special actions. Another player is going to treat wounds, and you can keep this going for quite a long time and have a real firefight.
Yep, fantastic. Okay, so another card. Oh, that looks like 2 blips.
Yes, so we're now entering Act 2.
Okay.
And so there's 2 blips on the scanner, which means the cards are going to get a little bit more intense, a little bit more difficult.
All right, I have faith in us.
yeah.
I feel like I said this during our Escape the Dark Castle playthrough.
All right.
And I can't remember that it went so well.
Okay, get in there.
All right. Let's see here. Oh man, this thing is a bit mad. I'll see if I can show it off here. The artwork on that is beautiful and horrifying.
It's gruesome.
All at the same time.
Okay, what have we got?
So, there is a piercing shriek as an alien creature drops into the passage from above. With terrifying speed, it scampers forward and leaps for you, acid streaming from its glistening fangs. You must roll cunning or a double in one attempt.
That's you, my friend. I'm afraid you've been aliened.
I've been aliened. So, success, you dive clear of the alien's lunge, begin close combat. Failure, you are brutally mauled and lose 2 HP, begin close combat. So regardless, we are going to go into close combat.
It's just whether or not you can survive this initial attack as it drops from the bulkhead onto your shoulders.
Okay.
Cunning or a double.
Combat special, you are fear struck. Any might you roll this chapter has no effect.
So you need, first of all, to roll cunning or a double to avoid its initial charge.
Cunning or a double.
You're Lieutenant Taylor.
I got this.
You're all about the cunning.
I got this. I don't got this. I don't got this at all. So I didn't roll. I didn't roll that at all.
You did not succeed, but you have got a chronobomb, which will allow you to warp time and have another go at that if you think you can handle it.
I think I can handle it.
So discard that.
I'll roll again.
No. Oh wow.
The very two that I would not need in this dice roll.
So unfortunately, as the failure condition says here, you are brutally mauled and lose 2 health points. Your medical record is interesting.
Wow. Yeah, interesting. Fantastic.
Okay.
All right.
And unfortunately, so it got you in the initial attack, but now there is still an alien in the passage with us, so we're going to have to fight it.
Okay, so we're both in close combat, so we can't. Can we?
Exactly.
We can't use...
This has ambushed us. There's no chance to shoot at this thing. We're just going to have to go straight to close combat.
All right. Okay. And oh god, it does 2 health each time. You got any more health packs?
No, I've got a power wrench here, which could take out quite a few of those dice if we play our cards right. So.
All right. Okay. So we're rolling.
So we set up combat by placing its dice to set up its health. So it has 2 cunning and wisdom.
Oh, I can get rid of those cunning. I can do that.
I think you will be good at this.
I said that about the last thing, and I whiffed it spectacularly.
Okay, let's do it. In we go.
All right. I got 1 cunning at least.
Okay, me too.
Okay,
so we get 1 each, like this.
Okay.
And with my power wrench, it says once per round of close combat, when you hit, you can immediately roll your crew die and attack again.
Oh, fantastic.
So we clear these, and I get to make 1 more swing with the wrench, and I hit again.
Fantastic. Oh, we can clear it in this next one. It's going to do 2 damage to us.
It is, yeah. We neither of us rolled a block, so we're both going to take a hit from the alien and go down.
I'm
down to 5.
I'm down to 3. I'm on my last legs here.
Okay, so what we can do here is one of the new actions. So you can go over and treat wounds if you place your die here while I fight.
I don't want to leave you behind. I can't leave a man behind here.
Okay, we can go in together?
Yes, let's do it. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Cunning, and you got a block.
You hit, I block, so you remove this.
Okay.
I at least defend myself, but you're taking another 2, man.
I most certainly will take another 2.
You're down to 1. You need to treat your wounds.
I will treat my wounds. I'm not going to be so foolish this time.
I'll step in. Okay, here we go. So you're going to get 1 back.
Okay.
So you immediately go up to 2, and I'm going to try to finish off. Got it.
Excellent.
Smash.
Okay, so
dead alien.
Excellent. We're breezing through this.
I know.
It's not been close at all. Fantastic.
Okay, and in this area we find 1 new item card.
All right.
It's rations, desperately needed.
Mind if I take that?
Please do.
Fantastic. I'm going to use it immediately, so I'm just going to discard it and go up to a 3.
Dizzy heights.
The dizzying heights of 3 HP. All right.
All right, now.
Next one.
I'll lead. You're in trouble.
Thank goodness, yes, please.
Stay back. Okay, can we see that one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So it says, the floor of this passage is a slow, rumbling conveyor belt, ushering discarded machine parts through a brutal dismantler. A series of robotic limbs cutting, slicing, and scorching anything that passes through. You step aboard studying the pattern of its movement, ready to try and dodge through to the other side. So we've got to run the gauntlet here of robotic arms.
I don't feel confident.
No.
I was full of confidence nearly 2 turns ago.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many rifles we've got, that's not going to help us on this one.
Yeah, exactly. So I imagine we're rolling our
Well, yeah,
character
so it
dice.
says each player in turn must roll their crew die along with 3 chapter dice.
Oh, well that...
So you can go first.
Okay.
And you lose 1 HP for any chapter dice which match your crew dice. You get sliced by the arms if you get any matches. So the worst that could be is 3, and you're on 3 health. So
Oh, so no pressure. No
Let's
pressure.
see.
Don't roll terribly.
Right.
Okay. Just watch this roll. Watch this
it's
roll.
going to be
Tom.
great. And you're safe. No matches. You slip your way through.
Wonderful.
No
wonderful.
problems.
You're also on 3 health though. Oh no, are you on 4?
I'm on 5.
You're on 5. Oh right.
But
okay.
I still have to run the gauntlet myself, and
Okay.
this might not turn
Good
out
luck,
as
good
well
luck.
as yours. Here we go. No matches either.
Oh,
so I'm
we're
safe.
very
We
safe,
make it
yeah.
through unharmed.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Brilliant. All right. Here we're
Okay,
doing-
next card.
We're,
let's
we're
do
doing
it.
all right. Okay. So this one here. Oh man, there's
Mm-hmm.
a bit of a mech problem here.
Right, it says a seemingly long dormant mech stands sentinel in the darkened passage ahead. As you edge forward, its solitary eye begins to glow red, its guns swiveling to aim directly at you.
Wonderful.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh is right. I feel like every time we play an Escape the Dark series game, it's long chapters of uh-oh.
Yeah,
Look
a
at
lot of them
what's
are like
happened
that.
here.
So we have an option here to fight or flee. We're fully loaded with loads of guns and ammo. I reckon we take it on and try and blast our way through.
Yeah, let's
What
do
you
this.
say?
Yeah,
All right,
definitely.
cool.
Okay.
So first we set up combat by, as always, placing the chapter dice underneath the card like so.
Okay.
We can do it like this. Okay.
All right. So it's susceptible to laser weapons, so it takes 2 damage upon
Yes, which is excellent because I have this and you have the ray gun as well.
double
so
lasers then.
I think we should probably do that.
Double lasers.
But let's just check this out. This is what we're going to need. All right.
Okay.
So, so I have a choice of a different rate of fire for my weapon. I can
Okay.
empty my whole clip, or I can take single shots. And the
Okay.
reason I might choose to do that is the energy weapons can overheat and scorch you if you're not careful.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, if you roll the overheat, there's a bit of damage coming your way, so you have to be a bit careful about spraying too much with these guns.
Okay. So
I'm going to take a single shot.
I can only take a single
You can only
shot.
take a single shot, but let's
Okay.
see how we do. Oh, and he's going to shoot back, so you're going to roll this with that at the same time.
But what if I don't want to?
Okay, let's see how we go. Come on. Aim
I'm
up.
overcharged.
Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Okay, so this is yours, and you have overheated, but your bolt still does travel and hit the enemy.
Okay,
So you take 1 damage from the overheat.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
But we can see on the enemy's hit chart, which is just up here, that one bolt hit will do 2 chapter dice worth of damage. So you can
Wonderful.
remove any 2 of your choice.
I'll take these 2, good sir.
Nice. And your ammo is spent, so that gun is now empty.
All right.
I also scored 1 bolt hit, so I will remove these 2. And I also get targeted. We both get hit for 2 damage by the sentinel.
So bad news on that front, Tom.
Oh, no.
I went down to 2 health with the
Oh
overcharge.
no!
So yeah, it's
done.
I'm
You're done.
absolutely done. So I'll show
Oh
you
wait,
my.
there's one chance. There's
There's
one
one
chance to
chance?
save you. Your advanced targeting chip allows you to re-roll 1 ammo die, which is exactly what that was. All we need is it not to overheat.
And if it doesn't overheat, I'll be at 1 HP.
Yeah. And we'll scrape through. Oh no! It's overheated again.
Rolled it again.
It's overheated again.
It was destined to
Yeah,
end at
that
this
gun
point.
is just faulty.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna show off my health tracker. I don't know if you can see
Yeah.
there, but the heartbeat motion. I was taking a lot of damage, but you also very nicely gave me a lot of health.
We did our
packs.
best, but that is a sorry sight.
We did. Yes, indeed. Tom, this is looking great. Thank
you
for
very
bringing
much.
it along. Guys, if you're looking to back Escape the Dark Sector, it is on Kickstarter right now, so you can back it. It's how much is it going for? On
Oh, it's
Kickstarter?
£30 on Kickstarter.
£30 on Kickstarter.
Which is £5 off the retail price.
That's great. And when is the expected delivery date?
We're aiming for March 2020, so about 9 months.
Fantastic. All right. So if you're looking to get Escape the Dark Sector, go on Kickstarter right now and you'll be able to find it. We will leave it there. We'll take a short break where we'll come back. But in that short break, come across to ontabletop.com if you're just on the stream, where we have live blogs running from the Friday and the Saturday. You can come into those live blogs, win prizes, vouchers, board games, etc. Tom, once again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We'll leave it there and we'll see you very shortly.